All right. Now, you need a website for you because I've been giving them websites for them. So here's one for you, 911bible.com. 911bible.com. And here's another one for you, BibleIslam.com. BibleIslam.com. And here's another one for you. And this is my personal favorite because the Catholic Church actually did all the work and helped me put it together. It's called bridgetofaith.com. Bridgetofaith.com. Now that's only 3 I'll give you tonight, but if you email me, I'll give you some more. Okay? So now I want to come back and talk to you about the idol. You ask about this, I want you to think about it. When I was in Chennai, India the first time, and they were taking me out to the lot where we have the gathering and everything's going on. They came by the hotel and picked us up. Myself, Dr. Jafar, Idris, and some others, and we got in a little Jeep and away we went. When we got in, I slammed the door, okay? And the guy is telling me, you know, making like seatbelt, you know? And I looked over and I went, okay, Assalamu alaikum. And he just looked at me. He didn't say anything. I went, oh, he must not be a Muslim. And when I slammed the door, there was a little something over the steering wheel on the dashboard. It went boom, boom, kind of like about this big. It went boom, boom. I looked at it. I said, what is that? He said, that's my God. I said, a what? He said, this is my God. I said, you got a God in that thing? He said, yeah. It's a little like this and has some image in it. I said, you better put a seatbelt on him. Because it's wiggling. You made me put a seatbelt on you, put a seatbelt on the God. He started laughing. I said, no, I'm serious. You know, it could be. I didn't laugh. I was real serious. I said, you need to put a seatbelt on that. So then he said, look, it's safe. He went, Velcro. So you put Velcro on your God. I said, but still, I'm trying really to make the Sheikh laugh in the back because I know he's getting tickled. He knows what I'm doing, you know. So I was real serious. I said, but still, what if we hit a big bump? Or, you know, what if you swing real hard and your God falls down on the floor and it breaks? He said, I'll buy another one. You know, I was trying to make him think, you know. Because, like, you know what I was trying to do. Like in the Quran, Allah tells us the example of Ibrahim alayhi salam. When he went into the temple where all of these idols and statues were. Now, his dad was a statue maker, the chief charge of all of the statue making. And he didn't like it. He hated it. He didn't like this at all. And he was telling him, you know, look, Dad, you can make it have big ears or, you know, different shapes and do all, you know, how could you make the God? So here he goes into the temple, nobody's there, and he takes a mallet and he breaks all of their statues, shreds them, man. But not the big one. There's a great big statue and he leaves the mallet right there with the big one. So when the people come back and they're like, look, you know, oh. And there's this boy, you know, who's been complaining about our gods. Go get him. And they bring him, you know. Look. What do you want me to look at? Look. It's a mess, man. It's really bad. Yeah, well, what did you say about this? What do I say? Why would you ask me? Ask him. He's got the hammer. This gets better. Then they said, he can't hear us and he can't speak. He said, then why do you pray to him? Think about that. That is, for me, is when I saw that, I said, whoa, this really hit. The people were almost guided. But then they go back to their own stinking thinking, okay? And they don't want to believe. Another example is the case of Nimrod and Abraham. And Abraham's telling him that you're not God. You are not the Lord. You're not the Lord of the worlds. The Lord of the worlds is Allah. My Lord, he says, gives life and he gives death. Nimrod brings some people out and kills some of them, has them executed right in front of their eyes, and releases others. He said, now, I give life and I give death. Abraham says, my Lord is the one who made the sun come up in the east. Why don't you try to make it come up in the west? Again, see, hit them. But Allah doesn't give the guidance to these people who are so trashed in their thinking. And this is a very loose translation of the meaning, but I think it drives the point home. GodAllah.com.